This is the Kashcroe Radio Show.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 4 of the Kashcroe Radio Show, your hub for all things video game entertainment. Here we talk about all the things that's happening in the world of gaming. So if you discovered us on any major podcast platform, consider subscribing. Now, if you're tuning in on YouTube, consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you can know when we drop fresh content. On YouTube, we do a bunch of other awesome stuff on the channel, so stick around. Also, be an awesome guy or gal and give us 5 stars on Spotify and or Apple Podcasts if you're enjoying this programming, people. Yeah, let's just jump in our main panel. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a very special guest today. This man started his YouTube channel about 2 years ago, and in that time, he's amassed over 9,000 subscribers. He's almost at 10, as a matter of fact. I don't know about you guys, but I think that's a very big deal. Now, the name of his channel is called The Gameplay Couch, and he goes live from time to time. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Wayne.
What is going on, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Wayne in the flesh. I'm here rocking on the Kashcroe Radio Show. I'm actually excited to be on the show. This is actually one of the first podcasts that I've been on that's actually ranked this high in terms of hot podcasts you can check out. So yeah, it's so good to be on here, man. Thanks for having me.
Dope. So Wayne, for those who are just meeting you, why not just tell a few people who you are and what your channel's about?
Oh man, who am I, bro? That's a loaded question because I've worn so many hats. It's crazy, right. But let's just keep everything condensed into the YouTube channel. So basically, I do a lot of racing games on my channel. I'm a huge fan of racing games. So you'll see a lot of Need for Speed content. Maybe you'll see some Forza, but mainly racing games is what I do on the Gameplay Couch. And that wasn't the intent to begin with, but the channel started seeing growth from doing that type of content. So I just kind of stuck with it. So, a little bit about me. I'm Jamaican. Yeah. A lot of people wouldn't know that unless I say something. Some people pick up the accent.
Wagwan.
Yeah. Some people pick it up, but I am actually born and raised Jamaican. And when it comes to my YouTube channel, it's something that I figured I could do after I learned that there was a little 11-year-old kid that was making like $11 million a year reviewing toys and stuff. I'm like, what? I got all this talent, bundled up, cooped up inside of me. I bet I could probably do well on YouTube. So let me give it a shot. And I always thought to myself that I would love to be able to do something that I enjoy and earn a living from it. And I really, really enjoy playing video games. So I say, why not make a channel where I can play video games, and it can also be a source of income. Obviously, for that to be the case, right, I would have to put some serious work in on the back end on my channel, and specifically when it comes to being monetized. Because if you're not monetized, then you're not going to be earning from what you do on your channel. So that for me was actually really a fast track because I started my channel on November 19th, 2019.
I think I started around the same time.
See? Great minds, bro. Great minds.
Right.
So I started my channel around that time, and around May of 2020, I got monetized. So, and that's after really grinding. That's after, because what I was actually doing, I was doing like playthroughs for games. Yeah. And what I would do is I would upload 30-minute play sessions, and I would premiere them every day at 3 p.m. So I was
very,
and whatever games I like to play, the consistency was there. And so from that, my channel grew, but it really took off when I uploaded a video 2 days after my birthday, in September of 2020. I uploaded a money glitch on my channel, and my channel subscribers and views just started going through the roof after that. And I kind of started, customizing the channel basically around that. So fast forward to now, the channel is almost about to hit 10,000 subscribers, which is a huge deal for me. I'm super grateful to all my subscribers and my fans. I'm super grateful to all the supporters of the Gameplay Couch because it's been quite a journey to get here. But if you ask a lot of people on the platform, getting there was quick for me. You know what I mean? Right. So I guess I just dove in and applied myself, and when I stream for like 2 hours So I spent a good bit of time in front of the camera, just hanging out with people and just making it someplace where people want to hang out.
Right. So how's that experience been? Like, how has it been so far? The YouTube experience. How's the YouTube experience been?
Oh, the YouTube experience overall?
Yeah.
Listen, I had to learn a lot of things. I had to learn a lot of things in terms of how to really, what do I need to do in order to see consistent growth on the channel? So I had to learn about titles, how to pick good titles for the videos, how to make good thumbnails, how to optimize the videos, how to make the video itself engaging so people will stay watching instead of clicking off. I had to learn a lot of things. And a lot of it I learned through trial and error. Some of it I learned through, engaging with products like TubeBuddy and vidIQ and stuff like that. But overall, I'd say when I started seeing a spike in the views and stuff like that, it kind of helped me to focus in on what's working.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how the channel ended up becoming something that I never intended for it to become in the first place. But that's what it is now. And, I have 10,000 subscribers, well, almost 10,000 subscribers that want to see a certain type of content. So I'm going to give that to them.
So it's almost as if you kind of niche down within a niche in itself. So it's a niche within a niche, right?
Yeah. You could look at it that way. And I'm gonna be honest, it was unintentional. Like my original plan for the channel was for it to be like a talk show. Yeah. Like a talk show, a gaming talk show where I would have big names come on there. So like the biggest names in the gaming industry, everybody from gamers to streamers to developers to.
I mean, that's basically what the Kashcroe Radio Show is, people.
Right. So you totally get what I'm trying to go with here, but that's not what happened. And I personally, I don't know if it's too late to still pursue that vision for the channel, but that was the original goal. But right now, I have amassed a lot of people that want to see a certain type of content, and I have to give them what they want to see.
Right.
Yeah.
So we kind of have like a very similar kind of background, right? We're from Jamaica. We kind of have like the same. We're from even the same neighborhood, bro.
We're from the same neighborhood. It's funny because I remember when you reached out to me, the only reason why I was able to, readily, pick up and talk to you because I remember seeing you in passing, and I know that we know each other somewhere.
Yeah,
somehow.
We have a lot of mutual friends too, right?
We have a lot of mutual friends, and I didn't even know that you were in this space. I didn't know.
Oh.
So when you reached out, I was surprised. I'm like, what? Because I don't really know a lot of people from where I grew up that are doing this. Like, I can't think of anybody else from where I grew up, where I came from, that's doing this.
I can't think of anybody either, to be honest.
Yeah. So I was like, what? Yeah, sure. Let's go. Let's do it, bro. For sure,
Right. So, why I'm bringing that up is because at that point, I know you were kind of in a different mindset at that time, right? You were kind of pursuing music. So
I was.
Is this considered like a pivot, or is this like a branching off point for you?
You know what? There's quite a story there, and it's a long one, so I don't necessarily want to jump into like all the details of it, but I'll just try to summarize what the shift. I'd say it was a shift in my focus. Because yes, I spent like 11 years of my life pursuing music, right? And I got pretty far in it. Like I was rubbing shoulders with the biggest of the biggest entertainers from Jamaica. We're talking about the Shaggy. We're talking about Sean Paul. We're talking about Tessan Chin. We're talking about Christopher Martin. I was in studio with these guys, cracking jokes, writing songs, making music together, all of that. And I actually got to a point where I had a music video out and everything. We were doing shows, all of that. We've traveled for shows and stuff like that. So all of that, I actually achieved that, but it didn't pan out the way I thought it would. External forces I would say external forces kind of came in and kind of put a rift in the whole thing, and we were this close to, you know, to hitting it big. I'm
Right.
talking about contracts from major companies like, you know, Sony and Pony Cannon in Japan.
Oh,
All
damn.
of those things were on the table, and then like the rug just got pulled out from under me. There's a whole story behind that, but I was pursuing music, like seriously pursuing music ever since I left high school, because I signed my first record deal when I was 18 years old.
Oh, damn.
So I've been doing the music thing for a while, but I got to a point where I realized that if I'm ever going to be able to have total freedom with my creativity, and you know, and put some resources behind songs that I really think could go out there and make it, I would need to be independent of, you know, anything that's going to be a hindrance to what I'm trying to pursue.
Right. So you kind of had to be in control of your.
So I needed to be in more control of what was happening with the music, and in order for me to do that, I needed to step back and pursue a different source of income, so that I can then funnel it back into the music.
Music, okay. So,
but I've always been a creative person, and so that's why YouTube became an option for me, because I realized that I could also use the YouTube platform to, you know, to let that creative side of me show. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So have you let your fans hear any of your music?
They've heard them. A lot of them have heard my music and didn't even know it was me, because sometimes I'll go live. Yeah. And, you know, because, you know, there's this whole thing on YouTube about, you know, copyright music, and you can get a copyright strike and stuff like that. So I've played a lot of my music on stream, and they didn't even know it was me. Like, they're listening to it. Some of them have commented on it, say, man, I like that beat. It's nice. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty dope. And I don't tell them it's me, because you know, I'm not necessarily trying to put focus on that right now.
Oh, I get it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to try to mix too many things in the same pot, so to speak. You know what I mean? Yeah. But they've heard a lot of my music on stream, because it'll be playing in the background, because I don't believe in running a stream where there's just no music.
Yeah, right. Like, I always have to have some music.
There's got to be some music, even if it's turned down really low. It's just like an ambient sound in the background. I need music on my clips, and especially on live streams where I'm trying to keep a energy going and a vibe going. I use a lot of my music for that. Yeah.
Yeah. You talked about like that 10-year-old that kind of made you want to do YouTube. Is there any kind of other like YouTuber right now that you think are doing their thing that's kind of like motivating you and like inspiring you to kind of push through?
Yeah, there's several YouTubers. I don't know if you want me to name names. There's several YouTubers that I see them doing their thing, and I aspire to be at that level. And even though some of these YouTubers may be in a total different genre than what I'm doing on my channel, I aspire to the quality that they produce. I aspire to the community that they've been able to build, all that kind of thing. So when we talk about people like the Ninjas and talk about Dr. Disrespect and Legacy Gaming and guys like those, I look at their channels and I'm like, okay, yeah, I want this type of quality from my viewers. I want this type of content from my viewers. I want to give them quality, not quantity. You know what I'm saying? Because I personally think that, especially on the YouTube platform, you can get up, like I did it. Like I told you, I was pushing out 30-minute videos every day at 3:00 for months. And it did not necessarily grow my channel the way one video did. One really good crafted video, the channel blew up. So I know I've learned the hard way that it's better to go for high quality, valuable, engaging content that is not that often than just churning out videos every day. Yeah, exactly. Spend some time to make really good quality content, and your channel will benefit from that, for sure.
That's for sure. That's for sure. Because I feel like when I started YouTube too, I felt like I did all the wrong things too, bro. I got like a copyright claim. It wasn't a copyright strike; it was a copyright claim. So I had to take that video down, because I didn't really like fully understood. Like, because I still went for like, it wasn't popular music, but I think it was still like copywritten. So I had to like take those down, or YouTube gives you the option in the YouTube studio to kind of like record over the audio, that little audio piece. So I did that. So yeah, it was a grind, and we're still not anywhere on the channel, but it's a work in progress, and it's something I'm proud of. Like, even though we don't really have all that amount of traffic on YouTube, I'm still proud of it, because I'm doing something I love, essentially. So, you know,
I can personally say, and this is not me, blowing steam or anything. I can personally say that based on what I've seen that you're doing with your channel, you're off to a great start. You've got branding out the way. You know what I'm saying? The quality is there. You know what I'm saying? I think for you, all you're gonna really need to do is figure out titling and tags and video optimization, and your channel is gonna take off, bro.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Because anybody that comes to your channel can see that you're a serious YouTuber.
Right.
You know, a YouTuber that doesn't have a banner and doesn't have a logo and doesn't have an intro and stuff like that, they're not serious. They're not serious about this. You know what I'm saying? Or if they are, they need to get that stuff sorted out. You know what I'm saying? So I especially when I saw that you have branding in place, I'm like, yes, here's someone that is serious about what they're doing, and they take pride in putting out quality content. Because there's not enough people on the platform that's putting out quality content. You know what I'm saying? So I can definitely tip my hat to you and say, yeah, good job with that. Keep that up, and it's just a matter of time, bro. Because YouTube is not an overnight thing. It's not.
For sure, it's not.
It's not.
I appreciate you saying that, man. I appreciate you saying that.
It's not. Trust me.
So I have two questions. Let me start with one. How do you think you've improved since you started YouTube? What's a few things you think you've like improved upon based on your debut, so to speak?
Man, listen. My first video was low quality.
Yeah.
The audio quality was terrible. It's still on the channel, so you can actually go. You can still go and check it out. You can actually see the growth on the channel, because when the first video I made it on a laptop. I was using a laptop webcam. You know, that's crap.
Right.
And I was using the laptop built-in microphone. You know, that's even worse.
Yep. Yeah.
But I just said, just start.
Just start.
Your first couple videos are gonna suck. Don't worry about that. Just start. But then I started investing in the channel. You know, I started, hey, let me see if I can get a better microphone, improve my audio quality. Let me see if I can get a better webcam. Let me see if I can figure out how to do video compression. How does compression work on YouTube? To the point where now I'm at the point where, even though I still have pretty much the same equipment, I know how to produce a 4K video from the same equipment. And great audio, but and so it's not even as much as I have invested a lot in hardware.
Yeah.
But I've invested a lot in knowledge and learning things, learning better ways to go about what I'm trying to do, better ways to go about editing videos. Like even my video editing has improved because I went and I got a course that was teaching me how to do better video editing.
I'm about to do one right now too.
Trust me, it's going to help your content. Because there's a lot of things that content creators do to keep their audience engaged. And a lot of it is sound design and good video editing. Knowing what to jump cut to, knowing what to zoom in on, knowing what to add external elements to, like your main footage, B-rolls, all of that stuff. Learning that stuff is going to help you to improve your channel. And that's kind of what I did, because I didn't really have the money to invest in a lot of this stuff. And people will look at my channel and say, man, the videos look great and he must spend a lot. No, the camera that I'm doing this with right now is not even $100.
Yeah.
It's not even $100. The microphone, I got the microphone is a secondhand microphone. I didn't buy this brand new.
Right. So
a lot of people will come up with excuses. Oh, I don't have a good camera. Oh, I don't have a good microphone. Oh, I don't know how to edit. Excuses. A lot of what you see on my channel is me applying myself and not necessarily resources and money.
Right.
Like I just find the best that I can afford, right? And
Right.
then use different things like get better at video editing, get better at audio recording, get better at knowing the different settings that you need to use to get the best quality possible. Because trust me, in an age where we have computers in our pockets, like you can make a great looking video with your phone.
Yeah.
And I'm sure
I've recorded with my
a
phone, and I
lot
don't
of
think
us,
people can tell.
yeah, a lot of us have amazing cameras on our phones and even amazing microphones on our phones. So a lot of people come up with excuses, but they don't realize that they are their own roadblock. They're their own hindrance to their success on the platform. Just do it. Just figure out a way to do it. If you want it bad enough, you will. That's what I did. And you'd be surprised. Like I see people a lot of times, and I might be going off on a tangent here, but I'll see like on Instagram, like beautiful setups, like RGB lighting everywhere
All
and
over
fancy
the place.
cameras and lights and stuff. And I'm like, that looks really cool. And I look at my setup like, my God, I look like I found this in a dumpster.
Right.
My setup is crap. But when you look at my
social media, bro,
it is.
media effect.
So you'll see if you see my videos, you would never know that I got like a little itty bitty desk with a little laptop in the corner, and I actually game on a TV and not a monitor like real gamers do, and all of that stuff. Like people, I remember I was talking to one of the guys on my Discord server, and he wanted to come and help me with a lot of things. So he was asking me, "What's the budget on my channel?" I'm like, "Budget? What you mean budget?" He's like, "You don't have a budget for your channel?" I said, "No."
Yeah.
I don't have a budget. What do you think? You think I'm rich off of YouTube or something? Nah, bro. I'm not. I just know how to make do with what I have, make the best of what I have, and always try to put my best foot forward.
Failure teaches you a lot, man. Failure teaches you a lot.
It does.
I was listening to a podcast last night, and I heard someone said something too, to that effect of like, success doesn't really teaches you anything. Failure does, which is I feel like that was very prolific.
Listen. A lot of people don't think about it. Like we all want success, but we fail to realize that the road to success is failure.
Yeah.
That's how you get to success, failure. So if you're afraid of failing, guess what? You're not going to succeed.
Right.
On whatever you're trying to do. We're talking about YouTube and gaming and stuff, but whatever you're trying to do in life, the road to success in whatever it is that you're doing is failure.
Yep, that's word. That's word, bro.
Yes, sir.
Question. Is there something you would do differently on your channel?
Now that I think about it, that's actually a pretty good question. What would I do differently on my channel? Because of the original plan for my channel,
right,
I probably wouldn't have niched down to where racing games have become like the staple on my channel. Because I would have preferred to have like a different channel for racing.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But because I was so excited to maximize on the traction and the growth, I niched down so that the channel could benefit from that. Because one thing that any SEO specialist will tell you on YouTube, if you find something that's working, keep doing it.
Yeah.
Keep doing it, because niching down is always better than having a variety channel.
Right.
Like channels that play all different types of games, all different types of genres will never grow as fast as a channel that plays one type of game.
Right.
So like, say for instance, my channel, Gameplay Couch, right? You hear that, you don't think racing.
No, you don't.
You don't think racing when you hear Gameplay Couch, right? You're probably thinking, what? Gameplay Couch? Okay, what he's playing games on the couch? That can't be very entertaining. You know what I'm saying? So the name has nothing to do with what the channel has become known for.
Right.
Right? And to me, that's the branding is not good where that's concerned. But it turns out that it didn't matter.
It didn't matter.
If the channel is known for something, it's just known for something. It doesn't matter what the name of the channel is.
Right.
Right? So my channel could have been anything. dog bone. And it's racing games what's dog bone? Racing games all day, dog bone. Okay.
Right.
So, but the question was, is there anything I would have done different? I wouldn't have niched down with this brand.
Yeah. Oh, you would. Oh, okay.
I would have probably switched and changed the name of the channel or something when I realized that that's where it's going for the brand to fit the content.
Okay.
That's the only thing I think I would have done differently where that's concerned. But everything else was a learning process. I couldn't have done it different. I was learning.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So we spoke about this off camera. You said you would probably just like keep this as a racing channel, right?
Yeah, I think since I have that many, because and this decision has a lot to do with understanding how the YouTube algorithm works, right?
Mm-hmm.
So because the channel has become known for racing content, whenever I try to do anything else on the channel, it doesn't get that much traction because the vast amount of racing fans that are subscribed to the channel aren't interested in anything else that I post.
Mm-hmm.
So as a result, the video might be really good that I post, but it doesn't get the traction. It doesn't get the push from the algorithm because my subscribers aren't paying it much attention.
Right.
So
Yeah.
if you have a channel that has a lot of people on there that want to see a certain type of content and you try to feed them something else, they're going to ignore it. And then the algorithm is going to think that the content is not good enough to share with others. So it doesn't push it out.
Right.
That's how that works. But these are just things that affect small YouTubers. Big YouTubers can put up whatever they want. They've amassed way more followers than can affect whatever content they put up. So even if they put up something totally left field, the viewers will come because they have so many followers that just love them.
Yeah,
But
because
for
they have
small
a
YouTubers,
variety. They have a variety of like viewers. So like people will come to them for specific things.
Like, so the TubeBuddy app will allow you to go to someone's channel and look at the tags on a video that's performing well. And I guarantee you will go to a lot of the big YouTubers channels and then they don't even have a tag in their video.
Yeah,
and it has millions of views. Yeah. No tags. The title of their video is not a keyword. No one's typing in the title of their video, but it still has millions of views. Why? Because they have millions of subscribers. So
and their name,
the name. So video optimization, keyword research, tags, all that stuff is for small YouTubers who are trying to get discovered. It's not for big YouTubers. They don't have to do any of that stuff. We do.
Yeah, it makes sense. That totally makes sense. Where do you see yourself going from here? Do you see yourself doing YouTube full time?
Well, here's the thing. I'm a creator at heart. I'm an artist. I've been blessed with talents in music, in writing, in arts, and I've even gone into animation. I've even made animated videos.
I have a close friend who does animation.
So there's a lot of creativity that I want to get out of me. I don't want to keep it cooped in. Right. But when I started the channel, I had in mind that I would get it to a point where I didn't have to be running it for it to still be running.
Right.
So I don't necessarily see myself making videos for the rest of my life, if that's what you're asking. I kind of see myself, growing the channel to a point where I'm making enough from the channel to hire video editors, to hire hosts, to hire, script writers or whatever the case may be. And the channel can still run independent of me. So I can go off and go do whatever I want to do, be it a vacation or go hang out with a friend, have a drink. I can have time to do other things other than just constantly running the channel.
Right.
So do I see myself doing it for years to come? Yeah, but not in the capacity that I'm doing it now. Like I see myself just kind of in the background, making sure things are going the way I want it to go. But I have people that are actually working for me, running the channel.
Okay, that makes sense. So since we're talking so much about this YouTube thing, let's go into some like YouTube specific questions, right?
Okay.
a lot of people don't really know that there's a lot of work that goes into like the behind the scenes of like a YouTube content creator, right? So
There is.
let's talk a little bit about that, like the things you've learned along the way. Like we kind of touched lightly on that earlier, but like let's get into some more like details about that.
Okay. So and you're asking the question in terms of like what, like if I have advice for someone.
Like one thing I want to ask too, like how does one maintain their subscriber base? It's like, it sounds pretty simple, but like, is there any nuance to that question?
All right. Well, I guess I could just share how I have managed to maintain my subscriber base. So I'll just tell you what I did when I started realizing that I'm getting a lot of subscribers from one video. That said to me specifically, people are subscribing for this content.
Right.
People are subscribing for this game, this video. So therefore, you have a large majority of your viewers or your subscribers want this content from you. So it's okay. Let me start tailoring the content that I'm making to these subscribers, because that just made sense, right? And then what I started to do, I started to realize that there are other ways that I can keep contact with them outside of a video comment section. So I went ahead and created an Instagram, and believe me when I tell you this, I don't have a personal Instagram page. I made an Instagram page for my channel, right? I didn't know anything about Discord. I made a Discord for my channel. So this is me trying to make sure that I nurture the community that my video was building for me. You know what I'm saying? So the video is bringing in people that love playing this type of game, and they love the content. Let me go ahead and build a community around that. So everything from like the YouTube community tab, I would send out like polls, say, hey, what do you want to see me stream next? Or what video you want me to do next? And I'll throw some stuff out there, and they'll come in and they'll vote. Oh, I want to see you drive this car, or I want to see you do this. I want to see you do that. And then whichever one gets the most votes, I do that. So what will happen with that is the community will feel like they're a part of the process. They will feel
engagement piece. That's the engagement piece.
It gets them involved, and when they're involved, then they're invested, so they'll want to come back. You know what I'm saying? So you could easily get a viral video and say, and you go in the comment section and you thank people for watching the video, and that's it. They're gone forever. But if you maximize on the fact that, hey, these people like what I'm doing over here, let me create a community where they can always come and hang out and be around people that like the same stuff, because then it's more than just a view. You're building a fan base around your channel, right? So that's how I stay engaged with them. I use stuff like social media. I get a Discord server where they can come and join and hang out. They literally message me at any time. They can message me. And that, for me, I didn't realize how much of a big deal that was to them until they said it to me. Like, bro, I can't believe I can just message you whenever. Like, you're like the coolest YouTuber ever. And I'm like, really? To me, it's just... like, I don't see myself as like at any particular big deal, but I realized that, the subscribers, they really enjoy the content. They really enjoy what I do. They like my personality. They are actually fans of what I do on the channel. So for me to create an avenue where they can just pick up their phone and just shoot me a message real quick, it was like mind blowing for them. I found it funny because for me personally, I'm just having fun. I'm just enjoying myself, and I'm loving the fact that I have a community of people that love what I do, that love what's going on my channel, and they appreciate what I put out. So it just made sense to me, So those things, if you do those things, you will indeed be able to keep your community and subscribers, and always reply to comments. Yeah, that's something that I did, especially on the video that went viral. Every comment, no matter how far or how left field it is, no matter how weird it is, no matter how... Trust me, I've gotten some really weird comments that made absolutely no sense, totally unrelated to the video, all of that. I replied to them. Even if it's just clicking the like. I'll reply to them, because that is also a way of keeping them engaged. Because when you click that, when you reply to a comment on your video, that person goes back to the video.
Right.
So that's another view.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't think about that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Talk to people. Don't talk to people. Yeah.
All right. So if there was someone considering like starting a gaming YouTube channel, what advice would you have for them?
Play something that you love. Play something that you love.
Yeah.
That's actually, it's not as simple as that, but I want to lead with that, and here's why. If you start off playing a game just for the fact that it's trending right now, but you're really not interested in it,
right,
you're gonna get burnt out. And then what's gonna happen is you're gonna go and try to play something else and try to do something else on your channel, but you build up a subscriber base of people that want to see you play this. That you didn't really like. You just played it because it was hot, you know? Right. I see it happen with a lot of people. Oh, what's the hottest game to play right now? Oh, Fortnite. Okay, cool. They go and they play Fortnite. They don't really love Fortnite. They don't genuinely enjoy playing Fortnite. They're just trying to follow the trend to try to ride the wave.
Right.
But then it gets to a point where the real them comes out, the real individual comes out that couldn't care less about Fortnite. And then now you're trying to play, I don't know, Mario. And nobody wants to see you play Mario. You know, and then you've built up a subscriber base of people that want to see you play Fortnite, but now you're playing Mario. Like, what the hell is this?
Right.
Bruh.
It's almost like a betrayal. It feels like a betrayal.
Exactly. Bro, where's the Fortnite? Right. Oh, I just felt like taking a break from Fortnite. Okay, unsubscribe. Or worse, they don't subscribe. And when you upload your Mario content, they don't watch it. Right. And the algorithm says, that video must be crap. I'm not showing it to nobody else. And the video dies. And all your hard work dies. So play something that you actually love. And then, second, that's the first part. Play something that you actually love. We're talking about a gaming channel, right?
Yeah, a gaming channel.
Yeah, play something that you love.
This is a gaming show, bro.
It is. So play something that you love, and then find content within that niche that you can make that will be unique to your channel.
Yeah.
And will provide value for someone. I personally feel like, especially for new players, for new gaming channels, you need to produce content that will provide value for the viewer. As much as you think you're awesome playing the game and you're very good at the game or whatever the case may be, remember that these people who are watching your video, they are gamers as well.
Right.
So no matter how good you think you are, or how cool you think you are, or how much fun you're having, it needs to provide value to them. So just hopping on and jumping into a session and playing in the game might not work for you. As a matter of fact, more often than not, that will not work to grow your channel. What will work to grow your channel is if you show them how to do something in the game that they're having trouble doing. It might be show them how to find a special weapon, or show them this special techniques that makes you beat your opponent every time, or show them how to beat this boss. You know what I'm saying? Show them something that's going to give them value, and that will grow your channel from a very, very, like if you're just starting out.
Right.
That will grow your channel, because then they have a reason to watch you. They're watching you because they want to know how to beat this boss.
Yeah, that's the hook.
And they'll watch the whole video so they can know how to beat this boss, as opposed to just watching you play. Who are you? You're just starting out. No one knows who you are. It doesn't matter how good you are. But if you're helping them, then they're going to feel indebted to you. Then they're going to like you. Man, I love Kashcroe Radio Show. They showed me how to beat this boss that's been kicking my ass for years. They showed me how to find this secret weapon that I could never find to fully complete the game. Let me subscribe to them. That's how that works. Right. And then, and notice, do it in this order. Play what you want to play what you love to play. And when I say play what you love to play, it doesn't necessarily have to be one game. It could be a genre.
Right.
So you could play just platformers on your channel.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be, I only play Mario on my channel. It could be, I only play platformers on my channel, or I only play first-person shooters on my channel. To pick a genre and stick to it.
Right.
Right? teach your audience how to do something in the game. You know, make it a how to beat this, how to do this, do that. And then focus on branding your channel. Focus on branding your videos. You know, if you do live streams, do highlights and put it on social media. So no matter where your audience is, they see you and your channel will grow. A lot of the other stuff is, you know, little details here and there.
I guess that leads to my next question. Like, what are some useful tools that you use for your channel, you know?
Well, I mainly use TubeBuddy to help me figure out my channel. It's a really good app.
It is.
I use TubeBuddy. As a matter of fact, before I make a video, I will research and try to find a good keyword, and then I'll make the video. I don't make the video and then go find a keyword for the video. I find the keyword first. Okay, so based on this keyword, this video needs to talk about this topic. This video needs to provide this value. This video needs to solve this problem. I make the video, and then I'll go about figuring out the best way to optimize the video, a thumbnail that's going to grab someone's attention, all of that. Right. That's how I go about making content. And TubeBuddy helps you with that every single step of the way. It shows you how to make great thumbnails. It shows you how to find great keywords. It shows you how to find great tags. It shows you how to optimize your video. If I could recommend nothing else to someone that's just starting out on YouTube, I recommend getting TubeBuddy. And one of the cool things that I like about the TubeBuddy software is that if you're a new YouTuber just starting out, you can actually get a lifetime pro membership of TubeBuddy.
Oh, really?
Lifetime pro membership for just a one-time fee. That's what I got. I got TubeBuddy. And I paid for the pro membership. I paid one time, and I've had the pro membership ever since, because I had their app installed and I was using it. And what happens is they'll say, if you're a small YouTuber, we'll help you out. Just pay us this one time membership fee for pro, and you'll have pro for life. Help you grow your channel.
Mine is different. My experience was different with that part. They told me I pay less. I pay like monthly, but I pay less now. So you actually lucked out.
They probably stopped doing what they did for me. They're probably like, dude, we're not making any money off of this guy, and he has pro membership. Right. But I would say still go for it. Get TubeBuddy, and just so we're clear, I don't know if they stopped doing it that way. I'm not saying they stopped. I'm just saying that's what happened to me. I got a lifetime pro membership for a one-time fee, very, very small. It was barely $40 for a lifetime pro membership.
That makes sense, and that's a very useful tool. So
it's very useful, and pro membership is like the lowest tier. There's levels much higher than that. They even have something called a click magnet that shows you how to get guaranteed clicks on your videos. So if I could recommend any software, I'd recommend getting TubeBuddy. Okay. That's one of the main tools I use. Outside of that, I use Filmora X to edit my videos, and I use Photoshop or CorelDRAW to make my thumbnails. If you don't have access to any of those things, you can find free video editors online. Just Google free video editors, and you can go to Canva to make your thumbnails. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I use Canva.
Right. And if you're wondering where can I get music to add to my videos that I won't get a copyright strike, in the back office, in the YouTube studio, when you go into your channel back office, there's a tab on the left column called Audio Library. Any and all the music in there is absolutely copyright free. You can use anything in there, and it's not crap. It's not the hottest thing on the radio right now, but it's good music. Sounds great. You can use it in your videos, no problem. So those are the main tools that I use when I'm making content.
Okay. Yeah, I've used most of those too. I use all of them, I think.
If we're talking about hardware, I've got a Blue Yeti Nano microphone that you're hearing me through right now. Very, very good investment. I got this, this was used, and it's still amazing. Right. I've got a Logitech C9, what is it? C922 or something like that. I got a Logitech HD webcam, nothing too expensive. I got a couple of cheap lights from Amazon, like $30 for the lights. Yeah. And I have a laptop that I run everything through. I got a 32-inch TV that sits in front of me. That's what I game on. And I have various consoles. I had Nintendo Switch, PS4, got the Xbox Series X. Still can't get my hands on a PS5. Jesus.
I'm gonna help you out, bro. I'm trying. I'm trying. You know, I lucked out when I got mine.
Those are the tools that I use to make content on my channel. Those are the tools that I use.
Yeah, so I'm glad you point those things out too, because a lot of people get caught up in like when they see the big YouTubers with all these, you know, the glamour, the glitz and glamour, and I'm like, you don't really necessarily need all those things to make your video good. As long as you have good content, you're fine. You shouldn't worry about like, oh, I need this microphone for like $500, or I need this camera for like $1,000. No, you don't need all of that. You don't.
It'd be nice.
It's nice, but like
if you can't afford it, if you can't afford it, it's no reason to say, man, I can't do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can still do it. Yeah, trust me.
You can have a great camera, a great microphone, and have shit content. I'm gonna put it out there right now. You can have a great camera, great microphone, great setup, but shit content. Then what? So if you if you have good content, put your content out there. You just gotta start. Like I follow like Think Media. Think Media says just click record. That's all y'all guys need to do.
Yep, that's exactly what I did when I started my channel. Oh my God, I cringe when I go back and watch my old videos. I'm like, Jesus Christ, how did I think I didn't have any shame when I uploaded this piece of content. This is embarrassing.
But now, now you're at 9,000 subscribers, almost then.
Hey, I am super grateful to my subscriber base. I'm super grateful for the love and support that you guys show. Thank you. And to anyone that's just learning of my channel now, I want to say this, and this might sound, please don't take this the wrong way. Mm-hmm. But if you're not interested in racing game content and the occasional reviews, please don't subscribe to my channel.
Because it doesn't help the channel, right?
I know. You might be thinking, what? This guy is saying don't subscribe? Yes, I'm saying don't subscribe, because if you subscribe to my channel and you don't watch my videos and you don't comment on anything and you don't post, you don't interact whatsoever, you just hit the subscribe button, you're actually hurting my channel. So if you're not interested in Kashcroe Radio Show and you're not going to show Kashcroe Radio Show some love whenever he drops a piece of content, please avoid the subscribe button. Right. Do us a favor. Just move on. There are millions of content creators out there that's doing all sorts of stuff. There's someone out there or several people out there for you. If you know that we are not for you, do not subscribe. You are actually hurting us. Do not subscribe.
Yeah, it makes sense. All right.
And why am I saying that? Why is that bad? Because if you don't interact with the content, you're adding to a percentage of people that the algorithm is looking at and saying, well, they're not engaging, so
why should we?
Because this is the way, and this is the way I think, I could be wrong, but this is the way I believe the algorithm works. Mm-hmm. The algorithm doesn't know what's a good video.
No, because it's not people. It's not people controlling them.
Yeah. The algorithm depends on the viewers to tell it what's a good video. Mm-hmm. So if viewers aren't watching the video, rewatching the video, sharing the video, commenting on the video, the algorithm doesn't know that it's a good video. So what happens now is, if I upload a piece of content that you're not watching and you're not posting on it, you're not clicking, you're not liking, you're not sharing, the algorithm thinks it's not a good video. So it doesn't try to share it with others, and it doesn't get the push it needs to go out there and reach the masses. Right. That's how you hurt a channel, by just subscribing and never watching, never liking, never commenting, never sharing. That's why I say, if you know you're not into it, you know you don't like racing games, you know you don't like what Kashcroe's talking about on here, don't subscribe. Thank you very much.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. So I'm about to be all up in your business, bro.
Go ahead, man. That's what I'm here for.
Right? Yeah, it's for the fans. It's for the people who want to know, right?
Yes.
I mean, I'm asking for a friend.
One of those, huh?
Yeah. How much does a paid YouTuber make off YouTube?
Oh man. Okay. So I have no I have no problem sharing this information,
Mm.
but that might be because I'm not making a lot. Maybe if I was
Right.
making a lot, I probably wouldn't want to share. But I'm
Right.
not making a lot off of YouTube. I can tell you guys how it works though.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna go ahead and jump in my
Give us
back
a
office real
breakdown. You
quick.
don't have to give me like, yo, your whole paycheck, bro. Just give us.
No,
Give
no,
us a
no, no,
breakdown.
no, no. I'm not giving my whole paycheck. Just wanted to bring up the analytics real quick, so that I could tell you guys exactly how it works. So as a monetized YouTuber, you will get ads running on your video, right?
Yeah.
And how you actually get paid for the ads running on your video is based on a couple of things. It's based on your RPM and your CPM, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
So RPM is revenue per milli, right?
Yeah.
And for someone like me, I'm getting like barely $3.
Yeah.
And then for CPM, that is that's called the playback cost,
Mhm.
right? So how it works is for every 1,000 views that you get on a video, you make like $3. For me, that's what it is for me. So the higher your RPM, the higher your CPM, the more money you'll make. For my channel, I'm making like $3, a little bit over $3 per 1,000 view on my videos, right?
Okay.
But there are people out there that's making $25-$50 per 1,000 view on their video, and those people have channels that deal with stuff like luxury cars or luxury living or
Right.
luxury watches. So the higher the value of the content that you're posting on your channel, the higher your revenue is going to be, right?
Okay.
And like a channel that deals with beauty, a beauty channel, their RPM or CPM will be higher, because a lot of the stuff that they're showing in that video, people can just go ahead and the people who are watching the video actually want to go ahead and go buy that makeup or that mascara or whatever the case may be that they're showing in the video.
Right.
So the advertisers pay more for that because there's a higher chance of conversion from watching the video to buying something than there is from somebody watching, say for instance, me racing and going to buy tires for their car. You know what I mean? So that's how you have to look at it when it comes to that kind of thing. So general rule of thumb, look at your CPM. You're going to be making that for every 1,000 view that you get on your video if you're a monetized YouTuber.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's pretty much all I have for you today, Wayne. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like you kind of touched on a bunch of like things that are very useful for people. And if you guys like it, you guys again, like, comment, subscribe, and let us know what you guys think. That helps us a ton. So,
yeah, man. Thanks for having me on the show. I do also hope that this show was informative for anyone that's thinking of getting into the YouTube space, and it's kind of cleared up a couple concerns you might have had, a couple doubts about whether or not you're able to do it. And if you really want to do it, just jump in, man. It's a learning, it's a journey, it's a process. And if you really want it, you'll figure it out just like we did. No one held our hand and showed us exactly what to do, but here we are.
right.
So I say just jump in and do it. Take the little nuggets that I threw out there, and do it, man. Just hit the record button like Think Media said. Just hit the record button.
All right, man. Yo, thank you, man. Thank you for coming on. I really appreciate it, yo.
Thank you so much for having me on the show. Thanks for having me on the show, for sure.
Shaquan and Darren are actually out this week, so I'll be covering what to play, gameplay of the week, and also inspirational quotes. So let's just jump in. All right. Now, for what to play this week, we actually have 3 games. One of them being one of the most talked about games last week, and that is Sifu. Like, if you guys haven't checked that out, you should really check it out. It's a hard-hitting martial arts action adventure game, which is along the lines of Street of Rage type, with mixed in with Arkham mechanics, which is a lot less forgiving. And it's also kind of like a roguelike game. Like, it's an insane game, and it's super hard. So if you guys are like into that, you should really check it out. I'm enjoying it. Actually, as a matter of fact, I streamed it this past, or attempted to stream it this past weekend. That stream was horrible. But anyways, I ended up putting up a video after the fact. But I had an amazing time playing the game. I'm still playing it right now. I haven't beaten it yet, but you guys should really check it out. The next game that is on this list is Crossfire X that just came to Xbox. You guys should really check that out as well. I've always wanted to try it out. I don't necessarily have a team, which I want to actually start doing now. I want to build a team on not Crossfire per se, but like I want us to have like a community team that people can jump in and out whenever we want to play certain games. So that'd be fun. Also, third game is the Mass Effect remake. I don't know about you guys, but if you're a big sci-fi like Star Trek, Star Wars kind of fans, I wouldn't say Star Wars, more Star Trek. But if you're a big Space Odyssey kind of fans, you should really check that out as well. Yeah, that's our what to play this week. Now, for gameplay of the week, it's only fitting we got our guest host this week. So I'm going to actually have Wayne as our gameplay of the week. Check the video out. Big shout out to Wayne for allowing me to use that clip. And if you guys are interested in seeing more racing videos, go check out the Gameplay Couch. Links will be in the description or in the footnote of this podcast. Now we're at our inspirational quote of the week. And you know how we do it over here. It's with a video game twist. So let's check this one out. Even in dark times, we cannot relinquish the things that make us human. Khan, Metro 2033. Well, that's it for today's show. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank Wayne again for joining us. And stay awesome, stay safe, and like always, play on, play up. Peace.